Hey, this your girl, Miss Shawn. Thank you for tuning in to the 12 o'clock Real Talk session. I was reading the paper when I got into work today, and it had an article in there talking about how when you apply for food stamps or SNAP, or the different names the different states have for it, when you apply to get food stamps, that now you're required of January 1st, now you're required to have a job, or you have to go on job training or educational training, things like that, in order to fulfill the policies in getting food stamps. And, I know a couple of years ago, they were saying that they were doing the same thing for people who needed child care for their kids, that in order for you to get child care, you have to work at least 20 hours, or you have to make efforts towards getting a job, or you have to be in school or some kind of trade. So now they're bringing that to food stamps, and they're saying that people 18 to 50 who do not have any kids have to be working or working towards getting a job. And, I think all people receiving food stamps need to be doing something, whether you're getting assistance with child care, if you're getting assistance with food stamps, Medicaid, or whatever. I think that you should have to do something in order to get it. The reason why I say that, because I'm a single mom. I work 2 jobs. Sometimes I work 3 jobs to take care of my household. And it angers me when I hear about someone getting $1,200 in food stamps and they don't work. And they're selling their food stamps and, things like that. It's someone I know who's a friend of mine. She has 5 kids, and she gets like $1,500 in food stamps. Well, she sells most of her food stamps so that she can pay her bills or, buy whatever she needs to buy. And it just makes me upset when I need food stamps and they won't even give me food stamps, but they'll give a woman who's not working, who's not trying to get a job, they'll give her $1,500 in food stamps. And it's just a household of her and her 4 kids. She's getting all those food stamps. And of course, along with them food stamps, she's getting different kind of benefits. I'm sure her rent is not, full rent. I'm sure she's paying, a portion of her rent because she doesn't work. So where is she getting the money from? So I know her rent is being paid. Her bills is getting paid. I don't know how those things are done if you're not working. I don't know how you're living in a place where you don't have to pay any bills or anything. I don't know how that works. So, but it still angers me that I'm a single mom. I have kids just like everybody else have kids. And when I became a parent, I knew that I had to take care of my children. I needed to take care of my household. So if that means me going out, getting 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, whatever it takes, I knew that me taking care of my household, that I had to go out and do that. And is it tiresome? Yes. At one point, I would go to my first job. I would get off about 4:30, and then I would go to my second job. And sometimes on that job, I wouldn't get home until like 12 o'clock at night. And I would do that constantly. It was another job where, I got off my first job. I went to the second job. I didn't get off until like 7 in the morning. If I didn't have my work clothes with me, and most of the time I did have my work clothes with me, I put on my clothes and left that job to go back to my first job. I had to do what I had to do to make sure I took care of my household. Now, I understand if you have something wrong with you, if you have some kind of disability or something, how you can't go out and do those things. But if you're having kids and you're having more than one child, you're able to get out there and get some kind of job, because you're making all of these babies. Now, I understand how a single mom feels. She wants to be there with her kids and take care of them. And sometimes it's kind of hectic taking care of small children. You really don't feel like getting up and going to work. Because I felt like that. My kids are not young anymore. My kids are junior high school age. And sometimes I feel like I don't even want to get out the bed, that I want to stay right there all day, don't move. But I know that I can't, because if I don't go to work, my water is not going to get paid. If I don't go to work, my mortgage is not going to get paid. If I don't go to work, food is not going to get on the table. So I know that even though mentally I don't want to do it, I know that I have to do it no matter what, because at the end of the day, my bills still need to be paid. So it makes me upset when I hear about these women just laying around the house, not doing anything but receiving a whole lot of benefits that I wish I had. I wish I had some food stamps. I wish they would put me on food stamps, because even though I work these different jobs, I still need some kind of assistance. And that's what they say this is for. You get an assistant. So why they won't assist me, who's out there trying, but they're assisting other people who's not doing anything. So, I mean, like I said, it just makes me terribly upset when I find out this woman is receiving these benefits and not doing anything. So it's a good idea to me that it makes them get up and go and do something. Now, the article said that they don't have to have a job, but they have to make efforts in getting a job. And hopefully with those efforts, it will lead them to some kind of employment or some kind of training or education venture. That's what they're hoping. And I'm saying to at least do something. You're not doing anything. Go and do something. And even said that they can even go out and volunteer at different places. And I think that's wonderful. If you're receiving any kind of benefits, I think that you should be able to, that's your way of saying thank you by volunteering or going to work some kind of trade or going to work some kind of job. Just go and do something. But it's a catch-22, because a lot of the people I talk to who are receiving these benefits saying that once they do start a job, when they get their first check, they cut their benefits, like their money, their food stamps and things like that. Now, I think it should be something in place where, give them time to work up to getting a check, because that first check, might not be as big as the check that they normally get. So why cut it off so abruptly? So I think they should give them time. Don't just cut it off right when they get employed, but give them maybe 2-3 months to get themselves together, get their bills together, and then, cut them off because they're working. So why do you need to continue to get all the benefits? I don't think all of them should be cut off, because like I said, with me, I work sometimes 2 jobs, and, I have to go to the grocery store with just $100 to get me by the month. So, of course, I would want them to continue to get food stamps and all that. But if they getting $1,500, hey, that's a whole lot of money. They can be donating some of that money to me. So what do you think about this, with these, the governors saying that in order for you to receive food stamp benefits, that you need to go and do a trade, you need to go work, you need to go to school. What do you think about that? Again, like I said, I think it's a wonderful idea. I think that they should be doing something. You're not doing anything 24 hours a day, so you can give maybe 5 hours every couple of days to go and work and do something, And then again, once they are doing those things, I don't think that they should be abruptly taken off. I think it should be gradual. If they are making enough money to take care of their households, then that's fine. They may still need, maybe a couple of $100 in food stamps, but I wouldn't turn it off entirely. But let me know what you think. Visit our Facebook page at RP Entertainment Radio. Or if you want to voice your opinion and you want to be heard on a station, call us on Uvu at RPNTRADIO. Or you can tweet us at RPNTREQSTLINE. And always remember to show your girls some love at 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time for the Real Talk session. And at any time, if you have some suggestions, you have a situation, you have a topic that you want me to air, just visit our Facebook page at RP Entertainment and let me know what you want me to talk about. Until next time, hugs and kisses.